To the Department of Medicine Awards Day 2022. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jen Cook. And if you haven't read her CV and you're a graduating resident, read her CV because it says all the things that you need to do to be a successful educator if that's your path. So Jen Cook received started out in Dayton, Ohio, and actually got her BA in sociology. That's why she's so good at working with people at the University of Louisville. She then attained our medical school on a full ride merit scholarship and graduated summa cum laude in 2001. She then decided to stay in the internal medicine program, completed in 2004. And then was asked to be a chief resident right when she completed. As soon as she joined faculty here, she knew she was going to be engaged in education as a lifetime career path. And so she became an assistant professor and an associate program director just a year later. She maintained that role as associate program director with some great mentors above her until 2014. So from 2005 until 2014, she was an associate program director. And then in 2014 became the medicine residency program director. She's been on multiple committees, has had multiple teaching awards throughout her tenure here. She was probably the brainstorm behind the 2014 Louisville Lecture Series, which has become nationally and internationally known. So she also has chaired multiple committees for the hospital, for physicians' health. She's been an advisory dean with the medical school. Things I want to say about Jen include she's kind of like the glue, the backbone. Her leadership style is one of being a promoter. She's an advocate of others, and she always thinks of others first. I hear she's a great mother and a wife as well. She's conscientious. She's a good listener. She's accountable. And I always know if I need help with decisions that are difficult, I can call Jen because she's going to weigh all the options first, not once, not twice, and then come to a sensible decision that makes sense and is best for everyone. So I've never seen a more engaged person, and I think Dr. Williams, who you heard, is internationally known and is at the French Open. He was so impressed with her. I'll steal his thunder. He wants to have her continue on as a vice chair in the department for academic affairs and faculty development. So some of you graduating residents today, if you're staying on faculty, Jen will still be your mentor, only in a slightly different role. So Jen, I'm going to let you take it away and launch the children out into the world.
Thank you so much. That was a very nice introduction, and I'll be sending a copy of my CV out to all the residents so you can read it today. Just kidding. All right, welcome everybody to our Awards Day 2022. I want to thank you for joining us today. At the conclusion of each academic year, we gather together to recognize the incredible learners and teachers in our department. And remember that as an academic department of medicine, the primary mission, which separates us from all other clinical settings and industries, is that.
I wonder if I disable audio, if they know.
This ceremony has traditionally been led by the program director of the Internal Medicine Residency Program. So as you know, today is bittersweet for me, as this will be my final Awards Day ceremony while in the position of program director. I have very much enjoyed working with each of you in this capacity, and I look forward to continuing to work with you in new capacities. So please help me to welcome Dr. Jenny Olges as our new residency program director. I'm so grateful to have such a capable and dynamic person taking the reins. I would also like to again note that once again, we'll be recognizing graduates who've not only completed their graduate medical training successfully, but also have done so in the midst of a pandemic. Internal medicine resident graduates will have completed 75% of their residency training during a pandemic. Some of our fellows have spent the majority or nearly all of their training during a pandemic. I want to recognize all of our residents and fellows who have collectively demonstrated flexibility and resilience during these years. I'd like to begin with a special recognition of our interim chair of the department, Dr. Chris Kruger. Being a department chair is an incredibly challenging job, and being an interim chair is even more challenging as you face all of the same issues with even fewer resources. Throw in a pandemic that starts just after you take office, and this is about as challenging of a situation as I can imagine. Being an interim chair is truly the definition of service to the department. On behalf of us all, I'd like to sincerely thank you, Dr. Kruger, for your service. As a small token of our appreciation, we thought you had certainly earned one of our famous Department of Medicine Louisville Slugger bats. Thank you so much.
And Dr. Kruger, if you see me down in the corner, this is for you. So you have your very own.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Jason.
No problem.
So we'll now begin our awards presentation with the Forrest Arnold Award for Grand Rounds Attendance, given by the department to the faculty member and resident with the highest Grand Rounds attendance record for this academic year. Our faculty winner is Dr. Satya Krishnasamy, and our resident winner is Dr. Kwan Do. Congratulations. We'll now present awards given by the Internal Medicine Residency Training Program. The In-Training Exam Awards recognize the resident who achieved the highest score in their class on the Internal Medicine and Training Exam. We also recognize the residents who show the most substantial improvement on the exam from the prior year. The PGY1 with the highest ITE score is Angi Shah. The PGY2 with the highest ITE score is Sai Chava. The PGY2 with the most improved ITE score is Gary Chabra. The PGY3 with the highest score is Dylan Gerlach. And the PGY3 with the most improved ITE score is Ryan Hosking. Congratulations to all of you. Our next awards are the Residency Program's Excellence in Teaching Awards. These awards go to the division, faculty member, and fellow who are chosen by the internal medicine house staff for demonstrating excellence in teaching. First, I'm excited and proud to announce that the residents have chosen to honor the Division of General Internal Medicine, Palliative Medicine, and Medical Education for excellence in teaching. Next, we have our faculty member chosen by the residents for excellence in teaching. Congratulations go to Dr. Rodrigo Cavalazzi. And I'm proud to say that the fellow chosen for the award for excellence in teaching is a graduate of our residency program as well. Congratulations and thank you to Dr. Chris Reed. We'll now recognize a few of our residents for their outstanding work. The award for the most professional resident is chosen by the house staff for the resident who most consistently demonstrates professionalism. I'm pleased to give this award to one of our incoming chief medical residents, Dr. Matt Heckroth. The interns are asked to select the PGY2 resident who best exemplifies excellence in teaching. Congratulations go to Dr. Dylan Flaherty. And the award for the outstanding senior resident, which is also chosen by the house staff, is given to the resident who best exemplifies leadership, teaching, and excellent clinical skills. I'm delighted to present this award to Dr. Jeff Spindell. Now I'd like to thank our UofL Chief Medical Residents. Best wishes, along with my sincere gratitude, go to Mo El Masri, who will enter GI Fellowship at the University of Florida, Cody Moore, who will be a hospitalist at Baptist Health Louisville, and James Vernacci, who will be a hospitalist in Tampa, Florida. Thank you and congratulations to all three of you. In addition, I'd like to thank Dr. Rami Bazia for serving as our Chief Resident in Quality and Safety. I want to take the opportunity to express my gratitude to the Associate Program Directors, Dr. Clay Smith, Dr. Jenny Olgis, Dr. Tyler Sharp, and Dr. Caitlin Gordon. They are brilliant, kind, fun, talented, and they have made me look good. A person can only hope to work with a team this good at some point in their professional career. My enormous gratitude to all four of you for making this year a success, as well as supporting the transition of Dr. Olgis into the program directorship. It's now time to recognize our residents who will be leaving us this year. First, I'd like to thank our preliminary interns who work tirelessly to give our patients excellent care and learn as much as they can before moving on to their categorical programs. To Eric, Andrew, Ali, Sarah, Andrew, Hamid, Kara, Blake, Daniel, Varun, August, Katie, Nick, Marie, and Mallory. We wish you the very best as you continue on in your respective residency programs. It's now time to recognize our graduating internal medicine residents. I'm proud of each of them, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for them as they head out into the world. The graduates are Sudipti Bandikatla, HEMONC, University of Florida. Chanel Benjamin, GI, University of Wisconsin. Armando Bosch, GI, University of Wisconsin. Arsimran Brar, Home Critical Care, UofL. Apar Dadlani, Hepatology, Baylor University. Viral Desai, Cardiology, Mayo Clinic. Michael Eisworth, Chief Medical Resident, UofL. Harrison Falwell, Cardiac Nocturnist, Ascension St. Thomas West, Nashville. Dylan Gerlach, GI, UofL. Casey Grantham, Primary Care, Baptist Medical Group. Denny Grigorov, Hospitalist, UofL. Matt Heckroth, Chief Medical Resident, UofL. Ryan Hosking, Hospitalist, Baptist Health Louisville. Tanvir Kabir, Hospitalist, UofL. Dipin Carmeli, Home Critical Care, University of Miami. Jimmy Mead, Hospitalist, Baptist Health Louisville. Isham Parikh, Cardiology, UofL. Nishant Patel, ID, Vanderbilt. Alex Pinter, Hospitalist, Orlando Health, Orlando, Florida. Steve Pokriva, Cardiology, UofL. Shervin Sani, Hospitalist, Emory University. Nadine Sabay, I have a typo, Internist, University Medical Partners, Stanford. Laura Sims, Nephrology, University of North Carolina. Jeff Spindell, Cardiology, University of Kentucky. And Cody Sullivan, Hospitalist, Mercy Health Lourdes Hospital, Paducah. Congratulations, class of 2022. Look forward to celebrating you further at our residency program graduation. And now, Dr. Workman will recognize the graduates of the MedPeds residency program.
Hello. Can everyone hear me?
We can hear you, Laura.
Okay. I am presenting the med. I'm very proud of this class. they're going on to do amazing things. Ariel Carpenter is going on to do a Peds Hospital Medicine Fellowship down in Birmingham. Caitlin Grace is going to be one of the pediatric chief residents here, so you may still see her around the downtown campus. Adam Neff is doing MedPeds primary care at internal medicine and pediatrics in Crestwood, Kentucky, and he will be doing some teaching with some of our residents out there. Jonathan Phillips is doing primary care and adult hospitalist at Deaconess Hospital, and Casey Scott is going to be the medicine chiefs here at the University of Louisville. I also did want to take a moment that's not on this slide to congratulate the Faculty Teaching Award for MedPeds. That didn't come back in time for me to get it on the slide, but it actually does go to a medicine faculty this year, and it goes to Dr. Gafgazi in cardiology. So thank you so much for doing all the teaching for our MedPeds and our medicine residents.
Thank you, Dr. Workman, and congratulations to the graduates and Dr. Gafgazi. Next, I will ask Dr. Smith to announce awards for the Division of General Internal Medicine.
Good morning, everybody. I have the honor of presenting awards to the best general internal medicine teaching faculty in both the hospital and ambulatory settings, as voted upon by our residents. The recipient of our first award, Best Teacher in the Hospital, is universally loved by those who have worked with him. Many said he's the best attending they've ever worked with, describing him as efficient, supportive, and patient. Others commented on his ability to make teaching points on every patient every day. Having worked alongside him now for the last 10 years, I can tell you that he is just as sincere as he is smart. Please join me in congratulating this year's multiple-time award winner for Best Teaching Faculty in Hospital Medicine, Dr. Tyler Sharp. Our Division's second award goes to the Best Teacher in the Ambulatory Setting. This year's winner is known by residents as an astute clinician with superior medical knowledge and physical exam skills. Her attention to detail does not go unnoticed by those around her, and her patients benefit from their fierce advocacy for them. She holds residents accountable and challenges them to practice medicine at the most capable level possible. Please join me in congratulating this year's winner for Best Teaching Faculty in Ambulatory Medicine, again, a repeat award winner, Dr. Yvette Kua.
Thank you, Dr. Smith, and congratulations to the winners. And next, Dr. Pate will present our Palliative Medicine Fellows.
I'm so honored to present our fellows this year. They are truly excellent, just outstanding palliative clinicians and amazing teachers, and I'm so excited to see the great things they're going to go on to do. We have Brianna Trishon, who's staying on here at UofL Health with us. She's going to be helping Jewish expand their palliative care program. And we also have Hannah Harrison graduating. And we're excited to have her join our team here at UofL, staying here on the UofL hospital side for palliative medicine. And I just cannot say enough good things about them or be any more proud. So much, Jen.
Thank you. Glad to know that both of these wonderful physicians will be joining us on our faculty. I'll turn the mic over to Dr. Gafgazi to present the Cardiology Fellows. We may be missing Dr. Gafgazi right now. Well, I tell you what, Dr. IKRAM is here with us, and he's going to present his fellow. Dr. IKRAM, do you want to congratulate the Cardiology Fellows before we go on to?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Dr. Gafgazi may be tied up with something. So we had an excellent group of third-year residents, and as you can see that they're doing very well in their current training as well as future direction. So Lauren Elbers, she's joining the Norton Hospital System as one of their cardiologists. Tanveer Kaloon, she's doing in fact a double fellowship. She's going to do a new and upcoming specialty called interventional cardiology and invasive heart failure. It's a combined program. So she's going to Mass General in Boston. Dr. Katraparty is our current chief fellow, and he's going for an EP fellowship in Phoenix, Arizona. Jay Kim is going into private practice in Atlanta, Georgia. Dr. Lee, who is also our current chief fellow, he's going back to Lexington in a private practice. Deanna Otero, she's pursuing interventional cardiology fellowship at NYU. It's heartening to see that more and more women are coming into interventional cardiology, and Dr. Deanna Otero is one of them. Munis Raza is staying here as an interventional fellow. Dr. Mitesh Solanki is also staying with us as an interventional fellow this year, and Dr. Michael Yu is doing an EP fellowship in Cincinnati, Ohio. So an excellent group of cardiologists who are doing very well.
Thank you, Dr. IKRAM, and the next slide is yours as well.
Yeah, so as I mentioned that more and more women are getting into interventional cardiology, and I can tell you that this is my 15th year training and mentoring the interventional fellows, and I have now I had the honor of more than 30 graduates from our program. And I can say without any hesitation that Dr. Chahil is among the top 3 fellows I have ever trained. And just to give you an example, she was the only fellow this year. She's a young mother, but she was on call every day, of course, taking the duty hours into consideration. She was always there. And, our requirement for graduation is 250 intervention. As of yesterday, she had done more than 1,100, and including more than probably 100 STEMIs that she was involved in. So Harleen is staying in Kentuckiana. She's joining Baptist Floyd as one of their cardiologists, interventional. Her husband also is a hematology oncology physician in the same system. So just my congratulations to Harleen. She truly has been a role model for the new incoming fellows.
Thank you so much, and congratulations to all of our cardiology graduates. Next, we'll ask Dr. KRISHNASAMY to present the endocrinology fellows.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Dr. Kruger, and welcome, genealogist. Looking forward to working with you. So I'm very proud to present our 2 fellows who are graduating. This is the first time we have graduates during the pandemic, and I can tell you they've done extremely well, both of them. Zach Seaby is just actually completed his talk yesterday. It was on safety and QI in the VA on hypoglycemia, and I'm glad to say he'll be staying on as faculty with us, joining our division. Congrats, Zach. And Miet Zin is excellent. She has actually been working diligently and is amazing and has extremely detail-oriented. She preferred to move to a more sunny state, and she's going to Fresno, California. Congratulations to both of them. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you. Congratulations. Next, I'll ask Dr. McLean to introduce our graduating GI fellows.
Thank you. I'm filling in for Dr. PEREZ, who's on his way to Nepal right now. So all 5 of our fellows serve some chief fellow function. The first 2, Vince and Christian, graduated from our UofL program, so we gave them the toughest jobs. So Vincent was in charge of scheduling, and Christian was in charge of education, and they both did an outstanding job during COVID. Vince is going into practice in Houston. Christian is going to a hepatology fellowship at Georgetown and will later go into academic medicine. Our 3rd fellow is Muhammad Asai, who's our academic star. About every 4 or 5 years, we have somebody that scores in the 99.9 percentile on every test that he takes, and that's Muhammad. Muhammad is going to be going to Allegheny General, which is a great academic health program in Pittsburgh. Fred Clausen is our 4th fellow. Fred came to us from UK. We thought he would go back to his hometown in Danville, Kentucky, and he is. We're thrilled about that. They need a gastroenterologist there, and Fred has been a consummate gastroenterologist in our program. Our last fellow is Freya Khan. Freya will be going to the Beaumont program, which again is an outstanding GI program, and they're incredibly lucky to get her. So we thank all of our fellows for the service they've given to UofL.
Thank you so much, and congratulations, everyone. And next we'll ask Dr. Arnold, for whom the Grand Rounds Attendance Award is named, to present the ID Fellows.
Thank you. An entire infectious diseases fellowship during a pandemic. Let me let that sink in for a second. These guys have proven themselves by their perseverance if they can make it through next month. Scott Hannon and Bilal Aldas are both finishing, and they learned the most important thing during the fellowship, which is in order to be prepared for a pandemic, you have to have infection doctors. And so they have chosen to stay with us and help train that next generation. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you. And we're very excited to have you both stay on faculty with us. And next, Dr. Riley will present our Oncology and Hematology Fellows.
Thanks, Dr. Cook. So I have the pleasure of graduating 2 fellows today. Dr. Sadis Mazaraj, who is going to Texas Tech University, and Dr. Bing Xu, who is going to University of Missouri at Columbia. Both of these outstanding fellows served as co-chiefs, really organizing the educational mission and scheduling purposes of the fellowship program. I'd also like to mention the Faculty of the Year was our beloved Dr. Rojan, so we hope to recruit him back someday because, as many of you all know, he just went upstream a little bit to Cincinnati, so hope to get him back soon. But congratulations to these 2 fellows. I'd just like to say, you know, I pay careful attention to not only how they progress academically, but how they interact with the staff at the Brown Cancer Center, and both of these individual physicians are beloved by the staff, and so that says a lot, and so congratulations to you both.
Thank you. Next, we'll have Dr. Rivas Perez present our Pulmonary and Critical Care Fellows.
Hi, good morning, everyone, and congratulations to everyone graduating today. This is a very special class for me. I think I say that this year, but and every year, but I think every year is true. This current graduating class was finishing their first year fellow when we started the pandemic. And not only they did what was expected of them, but they all worked so hard and after hours and then volunteered many times, specifically when I was by myself with one fellow covering 30 patients at Jewish Hospital. So I'm very proud of them. So first, Dr. Brahmanam Shravya, she'll be continuing training. She'll do a sleep fellowship at The Ohio State University. Christina Salmon, she will be doing interventional pulmonology fellowship at Vanderbilt University. Dr. Matt Taylor, he's my current chief. He'll be joining a private practice in Avera Hospital in South Dakota. And Dr. Dino Varajic, who has done med school and residency and fellowship here at University of Louisville. He'll still be staying here close to us at a private practice at Norm Pulmonary Specialist. So congratulations to all of them.
Thank you. Congratulations, everyone, and congratulations on making it through your training during a pandemic. And next, if Dr. Moldavanu is available, he'll present the Sleep Medicine Fellow.
I am honored to present Dr. Emily Servance. She came to us from, I think, West Virginia, and she has done an amazing job during a year with lots of ups and downs, learning sleep, and she is going to be the sleep person at Schneck Hospital in Seymour, Indiana, bringing sleep to a large area that was so far devoid of sleep physicians. and we are so proud of her, and we would love that she is opening up a practice close to us, serving our population.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And lastly, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Kim Williams, who will begin his tenure as chair of our department on July 1st. We are looking forward to your arrival and hope that you are enjoying the French Open right now.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate the welcome, and I'm really congratulating everyone who has gotten an award today and is graduating. This is really phenomenal. So I'm going back on mute.
It sounded like there was some applause for us there in the background. Good timing.
Indeed.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending Awards Day 2022. One last congratulations to each and every graduate we've celebrated here today and each award winner. We will see you in September when we resume our grand rounds.
Thank you so much, Dr. Cook, for an outstanding program, and you guys always deliver. So I'm looking forward always continuing to look forward to working with the residency program staff, and now with Dr. Olgis coming on as the director and working directly with her, and looking forward to it. So Dr. Kruger, do you have anything you'd like to wrap with before we close it out here?
Just can we go to the party, because it sounds like it's going to be a blast, and tell us about that, Jen.
The party, well, I've got a big decorated office right now. Everybody's invited. No, just kidding. We are having our first completely in-person internal medicine graduation this year. So we're very excited about that. Not our first since the pandemic. So we've found ways to celebrate our graduates the last couple of years, but everyone, of course, has missed being in person. So we're happy to be able to celebrate these folks. And it seems fitting since they did most of their residency during the pandemic. So they get the prize at the end. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll sign off, and you got Awards Day plus 24 extra minutes of your day. So not bad, huh?
Not bad at all.
Take care.
All right. And thanks, everyone. And thank you again to the internal medicine residency faculty and staff for putting this together, and to all the award winners, and to everybody that's been involved with Grand Rounds and everything in this 8 a.m. Thursday time slot. And we look forward to a nice little break, but we will be back and off and running again. I believe it'll be September 1st. And as per tradition, the chair of the department will deliver the first Grand Round. So Kim Williams will do his first UofL Medicine Grand Rounds on that day, and we're looking forward to that, and maybe we're discussing with Dr. Williams some things we'd like to try coming up, and it should be fun. So thanks to everybody for another great year, and for persevering and just being here with us. We appreciate it.
So Jason, we have to thank you too, because it's a lot of work to put together and the virtual meetings, and your energy is palpable, and you're always on cue, and so we really want to thank you too. We know there's a lot of work behind the scenes, so thank you so much, very much.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do, from everybody, and it's fun to do. So it's not work. So it's fun to do. So I really appreciate it. And thank you, Dr. I know we mentioned it last week, but thank you again, Dr. Kruger, for everything. And as far as always stepping into a challenging situation as the interim chair, and then from our perspective, from the Grand Rounds perspective, as I said last week, being an advocate and a proponent, and just making my job a lot easier. And it's the support, and I just greatly appreciate the support.
Right. Have a great day, everybody.
All right. We'll see
You
y'all.
too. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.